I hope this is not making too much noise, but I told you I'm gonna be coming back. This is a test, and I mean that in more ways than one. This is a test of your emergency broadcasting system. We're gonna take a walk real quick. I told you guys on one of my previous lives that we as targeted individuals, we need to get out and walk, you know, get some exercise. But I'm doing this because I'm testing the perimeters today. See how many cars come down this way. Let me check my mail real quick. Remember, this is a test of life, of the illusion, of the matrix, of the simulation. Where's my doggone key at? Of the simulation, this is a test. Let me check my mailbox. We can go on a quick walk real quick. Hold on. See how fast it's gonna take them to pull up. As they are watching, I'm sure. And I know people like that come across our videos as okay, mailbox, chosen ones. Oh goodness, and target individuals. I know they wonder. Look, I knew it wouldn't take long. Hold on, I'm gonna keep it that way for a minute. Hello, hello, Havana syndrome survivor. Hope all is well. See, it don't take long. And this is not a busy. I just want you guys to know that this area where I stay is not busy. But when I step up on the scene, it gets busy. And we're gonna see how busy it's gonna get. That's why I got the camera facing that way. You see? Don't try to go by fast, honey. It gets, the block is on fire. The block is on fire, y'all. These folks supposed to be at work. What time is it? 2:20. We're gonna go around the block real quick. Should I check this mail right now? The block is on fire. I come out, they get moving. And for people who don't know about gang stalking, that's what we mean by when people reference the Truman Show. You see this block is just lit up now with all the activity, all the people coming. And it was just, there was nobody before I turned on this live. That's why I turned it this way. But we're gonna walk down here. I'm gonna take a quick walk around the block. Let me turn this back around. But as soon as I hit this corner, remember we're at this corner, and as soon as I hit it, there'll be more cars coming. So, but what we're gonna do is take a quick walk around the block. Let me see what you guys are saying with the sun out my face. Let me hit this corner. Hold on. Let me flip it real quick. Bam! Then it's like the Truman Show. You know that cars are gonna be coming. Like, I wasn't supposed to predict that there was gonna be a car coming around the doggone corner, because it's the Truman Show. It is definitely the Truman Show, where he tries to tell his wife, who is a perp, who is basically what we know as a gang stalker. He tried to tell his wife, dang, I got y'all on a selfie stick. Car behind me. Mind you, this is not a busy neighborhood. You know, it gets popping when I step out on the scene with a gangster lean, okay? When he tries to tell his wife the Truman Show, look, things ain't what they appear to be. We trying to tell you, America, the world, things are not what it appears to be. So I wanted to take a walk around the block because from what I gather, if I'm out of breath, y'all, hold on, let me pause for the cause. Let me get in some shade. If I'm out of breath, that's because a sister out of shape, okay? And I told you guys we need to be walking and getting into shape, and I'm ducking now so the camera won't be blurred from the sun. We need to be walking and getting into shape, because how are you gonna flee to any mountainside if you can't walk down the block? You feel me? And I'm out of shape, y'all. I mean physically fit, out of shape, okay? But we try to warn and forewarn the world of this mass surveillance that is taking place, okay? I'm taking a quick break too, trying to catch my breath. I'm sorry if the wind is too much. Hold on, let me try to block it while I read some of these. Some of you guys' chats. Stay strong. I'm going through the same thing over here in Cali. California love. I told y'all it get hot. The block get hot, y'all. The blocks, it get hot. This is a quiet. I'm gonna do a 360. This neighborhood is a quiet neighborhood. This is not a main street that I'm walking on. The block gets hot when I come outside. I'm trying to tell you. Okay. Hey Sergio. I'm at it again. Sorry if it's a lot of wind. The Truman Show and 1985 book. I haven't read that. 1984 book. I didn't peep that. Is the Truman Show based off of that book? Is what you're saying? I'm not sure, but I have to peep that out. So anyway, forgive me for looking busted, y'all. This is a test. I'm trying to also see. I know they have my perimeter around my home geofenced. And if you don't know anything about geofencing, it is where they can put just like a net of surveillance or control your system, any systems that you have as far as your phones, your web, your cell phones, your web, network provider, all of that. They can geofence it to where, oh, good gracious me, to where if you're trying to call out, hold on, y'all look at these folks as they, look at these folks. Told y'all the block be hot. This ain't even a block like that. You know, this is a neighborhood. And all of a sudden it got popping. But anyway, they can geofence your, it's time to take another break real quick. I'm telling you, I'm out of shape. I ain't gonna lie. They can geofence your location, meaning they can put a information blocker around just where you live when they want to interfere with your communications. And that's dealing with any devices. Look at this. That's dealing with any devices you may have. as far as digital devices. They can manipulate it. Just like I had dropped a video regarding, let me turn this way. Ooh, cold up this morning. I'm going to the house in a minute. I had dropped a video regarding San Francisco. If you guys don't know that, let me get it right. I think his name is Pete Jung-shin. If I'm saying it wrong, forgive me. But that's the president of Japan, was here back in November, right? He visited San Francisco. And I believe I don't know if I dropped a video over here about where did the homeless go in San Francisco. They have been, San Francisco, Los Angeles, they have been fighting, not fighting, but they have been having a serious situation with the homeless, right? And wait a minute, I just saw Kabush's statement down here. Come on, let me take a walk around the neighborhood. I love when I can save gas and have someone else drive. Child, let me tell you something. Come on, Kabush, come ride over here. I told you, you be saying something. Hello, Perk. Hello, Perk. How you doing? Kabush, was that just you just passed me? What's up, bruh? What's up, bruh? Clean up the streets. Clean up the streets, so-called. Yeah, so in San Francisco this past November, Kim Jong-soo, or however you say his name, the president of Japan, he came to San Francisco to meet with Biden and some of the members of staff. Hello. Some of the members of staff and have this meeting, right? Honey, San Francisco, Los Angeles, all of them, and all major cities have been having a epidemic of homelessness, right? And so all of the streets downtown where all of these homeless people were, they cleaned up the city. They cleaned all the homeless people out. But then people were like, and I'll probably drop that video again on here if you hadn't seen it, because I put it on other, yeah, I'm taking a break too. I'm not just sitting here. I'm tired. Okay, I gotta get in shape. But they put a GEO fence, is what I'm trying to get you to understand, around San Francisco, because people were like, where did the homeless go? The streets are all clean. They put up all these barriers, high fences, like up to here, like you see this fence behind me, but the fences were black. They cleaned to make the city look real nice, because you know the Japanese, Chinese, keep going because I'm getting cold now. The Japanese, they own most of America. Not the United States of America. It is the it is a corporation of America. So they own a large part of America. They probably own San Francisco, and they had to make it look good when Beijing came down here, right? So all the homeless, all of them disappeared. And so people were like, well, where did the homeless go? And why isn't there any video of the homeless? Because where are they at? Child, let me tell you something. They put a GEO fence around that area, and they disabled cell phones at a particular time. Now, this is my theory. In order not to have a mass, complaint go out, which would send out an alarm by citizens who are unaware of targeting and government surveillance of what we know as our so-called rights here in America. The Constitution is null and void, but yet and still they don't want to have a mass panic. So I believe when they went to clean up and get rid of the homeless in San Francisco, they did it at night. Okay? I should have brought some tissue. I should walk to the store up here. I was checking the mail, y'all, but I'm halfway up here. I believe they did it at night, guys. Time for another break. Because the wind is picking up. Okay. Can y'all hear me? I believe they did it at night when the majority of the citizens in San Francisco were asleep or not using their devices. I believe that's when they geofenced San Francisco and made all devices enabled, okay? Or unabled, however you say it. They made it to where their devices could not work. So when you have people saying, well, the homeless people in San Francisco, they disappeared, where are they at? What's poppin'? Let me stop messing with folks. Where are they at? That's how they got them out of the city, under the cover of night, under geofencing. Geofencing means they can go and, like, they targeted individuals. They can target areas of cities, towns, buildings, turn off all communications, and by doing it at night, it wouldn't put an alarm out to all of San Francisco residents. People probably would have, who were up. You know, you have some night owls, you have people that work at night, and things of that nature. They probably were having some interference with their cell phone system, right? They probably were having interference with their cell phone system, but nevertheless, they weren't having as much. It might have been buffering, they're going in and out, but nevertheless, it wasn't completely shut off. But for all those homeless, because you know some homeless people have cell phones, right? Some homeless people have cell phones. Hold on, let me peek the scene real quick. Some homeless people have cell phones. And no homeless person got video of what was happening downtown. That's because they geofenced that area, turned off their cellular connections to their phones, swooped them off the streets. They cleaned up San Francisco, and now people are wondering where the homeless are. And we can speculate. We can speculate because we know that they have the video circulating about what some of these fast food places are doing. They have the movie, let me just give you a hint, Soylent Greens, okay? You follow me? Okay. They have Soylent Greens, the movie. So with that being said, the homeless might not, from San Francisco, may never reemerge. Now, I remember when Hurricane Harvey went down in Houston, and there was a news reporter, and she was interviewing a homeless person at the time that this hurricane went through, and she was asking the homeless person, what's up? Why aren't you going to the shelter? And the homeless person was like, no, they're killing the homeless in the shelter. That video has been scrubbed because I've been trying to find it. And you know, simply because this man was homeless and he made that bold statement about them killing the homeless in the shelters, nobody believed him at the time. But now, all these homeless people are disappearing out of San Francisco and haven't returned. So something is sinister, is definitely sinister that is up, okay? That's going on. That should give you an understanding regarding targeted individuals. Oh no, I had to peep the scene. Ah, had to peep the scene real quick. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna get in this corridor in a minute. Oh, good gracious alive. It's cold out there. Okay. Y'all see I took that quick little walk right here. Come on, Buggy. Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you. Uh-oh. You okay? Okay. Let me get situated, y'all. We're gonna go in here. I gotta put my mail up because I went to check the mailbox, but I came around here to the stove since I was already out and out of breath. Y'all hold on. Put my mail up in here. Okay, so I wanted to give you guys an understanding regarding, well, people who aren't aware of, who are not aware of target individual, gang stalking, and all that, and the technology that is used. This is not just one person that is stalking someone. This is several individuals. I should get a doggone onion. But this is several individuals stalking one person. And it's happening globally. And they use technology to aid in their diabolical schemes. And one of them, I believe, is geofencing. And that's where they can zoom in on a particular area, turn off all communications, and do what they need to do, or interrupt the communications, like my live stream earlier, where I was let me get around because I'm out of breath and I can't catch my breath without somebody coming right behind me. Y'all peep. Let's see. I can't even catch my doggone breath. When I was live streaming earlier, the live stream kept buffering, right? Kept buffering, kept going in and out because they have that area around my home, most likely geofence, where they can pretty much turn off the devices, or if you're out and about, that's why they like to get close to you when you're driving or what have you. So this message is held for review. Let me see. Gang stalking, test these. Oh my goodness. Okay. You know, we try. I was reading a comment, y'all, and trying to rest real quick. We try to forewarn people. We're not out here for our health, making videos to tell you guys what is shortly about to be upon everyone in the capacity that it is upon us, okay? So geofencing is a real thing. If you know, or if you don't know, I used to work in media, radio, broadcast, social media. We were a media company, and they could geofence. Customers or clients could have their actual facility, like the store I'm in. They can actually, for the advertisement benefits, can actually have this area geofence, right? And so what that means is anybody who, and I know you guys probably seeing like ads come up on your phone, a hamburger place, a restaurant, things like that. That happens because that advertiser, that company has went to an advertiser and they bought some rights to geofence. So when you see, oh, your McDonald's is 5 minutes away, and it pops up on your screen automatically, that's basically a commercial, but it's geofence. And this is a real thing, so I had to break it down like that for people who are non-believers. But if you have a cell phone, which the majority of the people in America have cell phones, whether you be homeless or, not. Most people do have access to communication devices. And that is a prime example. Good gracious. I don't know that. Ooh wee. Marijuana is. I don't even think that's marijuana. That stinks. That is horrible. That's a prime example of geofencing, right? Commercials popping up on your phone, on your cell phone. So that's just my theory regarding what happened to the homeless in San Francisco. And it is the reason why this live stream says test. It is a test because I want to walk away from smoking a dirty, yes sir, and it smelled like skunk. It smelled like a skunk. I can't deal with that. How do you go to work smelling like that? I just don't understand. Or in public. But anyway, I don't want to get sidetracked. So yeah, I walked up here. Well, I walked to the mailbox, and then I walked on up to the store. And the live stream hasn't been buffering, guys. It was only buffering and acting a fool right by my house. So this is another message to your cellular carriers. I want some crackles. Hold on. T-Mobile, Verizon. Who else is out there? Cricket. You're complicit. You are complicit in this targeting epidemic of the citizens of this corporation, the employees of this corporation known as the American citizens. These cell phone companies are complicit in the targeting of and trafficking, and should most definitely brought up on an indictment when this all breaks. And trust and believe. Trust and believe. They slow walk. Trust and believe. All these cellular providers that provide cellular service need to be brought up on indictments for the targeting, trafficking, and harassing and deaths, most definitely of the deaths of targeted individuals. They need to be brought up on indictments, just like that Epstein list just dropped. And they say Oprah is on the run. They say Oprah is on the run. She supposedly had took out $100 million and headed to Switzerland. People say it's not true. People say it is true. Because the Epstein list, you know how they was taking them children to Epstein Island and assaulting them, selling them, trading them, doing all diabolical things to them. And that list, and a whole gang of celebrities' names is on that list. Okay? A whole gang of celebrities' names is on that list, and they trying to get up out of camp, get up out of Dodge. And that's the same thing that's going to happen when the floodgates open regarding this targeted individual, gang stalking situation, covert and overt surveillance of innocent civilians. You know, there is, I can't remember what the actual code is for surveillance, but there is a particular code you can look up, and I'll try to look it up, but you can look it up. There is a time length for surveillance. If a person has done any type of criminal activity, the police, FBI, CIA, all of them have a time limit when they go get a search warrant to do any type of surveillance, and especially if it's anything dealing with wiretapping, they have a particular time frame to do that surveillance. Now, if it's wiretapping and it needs to go longer, I don't think surveillance can go longer than 1, 2, 3 years. And this is even with a special order when doing or trying to, have a sting operation where they're going to be arresting the criminal or criminals who they think are involved in something. Well, that's a 3-year time limit, right? And that's for the longest, the longest surveillance that can be done is a 3-year, a max of 3 years. Well, for targeted individuals, people who have been gang stalked in surveillance, wiretapped, homes tapped, video and audio surveillance inside homes, cars, workplaces, that has been longer than 3 years. So in and of itself, that they have broken laws that have been put into place. Caught up with me. I was wondering, I was trying, you see me stalling, I was trying to see how long it was going to take them. So the live stream will probably start acting up here shortly. It'll probably start buffering. But these laws were put into place so that you would have checks and balances. Checks and balances, okay? So that people wouldn't go rogue like some of these people have gone. They have gone completely rogue. They know that America is not the United States of America. They know that this is a corporation, that you are a citizen. You're not a citizen, excuse me, that you're not a citizen, that you actually are considered as an employee of this system, and that you have been sold and traded on the stock market and you have no rights. And so therefore they think that they are within their roguish mindset to harass you, stalk you, and set up rogue companies to do so. But nevertheless, this is going to come to light because what's not going to happen is the higher elites will not want to take the fall or the enslavement of a whole continent. And I speak about America because that's where I'm at. But this this is a network that is not just here in America. This network of surveillance and rogue operations and illegal activity is also taking place worldwide. Okay, this is a global, I can't call it a sting operation. It is just a global oppression of people. And I believe it's a combination of the chosen people of the book, and that it would be the Bible. I believe it's a combination of whistleblowers that have spoken up and told the truth. I believe it's a combination of people who have stumbled upon top secret places and were put on these watch lists, put on these terrorist lists, unbeknownst to themselves. I believe it's people who have dated or been affiliated with the military, people who have been, people who have been dated high up authorities that may have been connected with higher ups. So there is a wide range of people who are being targeted, who are being surveilled, and also independent thinkers, people who are, and we can't forget the naturalists, the herbalists, Dr. Sabi, these type of people who they actually, because this system is a soft death system. This system is a quiet death system. For so many people that they have put on this list, they are quietly torturing and surveillance people to death, hoping that these people would kill themselves, take themselves out. That's what they're hoping that they're 15 minutes, okay? 15 minutes, that's all it takes. Hoping that they will get, let me stop. Hoping that these people will take themselves out, okay? It's truly not a laughing matter, but when you're in something that has been going on this long, you have to laugh because it's preposterous. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. But we know that these people will have to pay the cost because they wanted to be the boss. They wanted to help Satan and his minions out to be like the Most High and be omnipresent. And to be omnipresent, they have to have eyes everywhere. And to have eyes everywhere, they have to have their perpetrators on the ground. And that is only what Satan can do, because he has no power like the Most High God to be all and everywhere at what? One time. Satan has to use his minions, his ground troops, to be everywhere at one time because he does not have that power. Okay? So I'm going to get ready, get on out of here. Do a little dance, and head back down the road. I just wanted to do this test. To see if I was actually being geo-targeted, and I was, and I am. I know that my cell phone, just like many of your cell phones, are constantly being tampered with, hacked, cloned, all of that. We know that. It doesn't matter if we go get another or a new cell phone. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to try to find a way. But I rebuke that and I cast it down, and I cast every wicked soul that is under my voice to repent and call out for forgiveness in the Most High Yah's name. Okay? Yahweh Shai's name. Call out to Yah because your end is near. Whether you want to believe it or not, the, the clock has sped up and your time is ticking. And I'm out, and much, much love.